Alright, I think that's going to be the last one we do today. Hi everyone, how are we doing? I'm just going to do one final test through and we shall be good to go. Oop. Okay. 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 So, the plan today is to get as far as I possibly can. I'm going to give myself an hour of working on it. Then we're going to take a break to do something else and then come back and do this one. Because, as you can probably tell, maybe a little bit, I still got a wound. I got a wound from Thursday when I stabbed myself with the needles. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and see how the music is doing here. Okay. Hopefully everyone could hear that. Just trying to figure out the balance and all that good stuff. All right. We are going to, yeah, I did do a couple of test rows yesterday. It seemed like my finger was okay if I slowed it down a little bit. So let's just get started, right? Also, I did get myself a pair of Chigu, which are less sharp, but they're also longer cables. So hopefully it'll help with the whole not accidentally stabbing myself with the needle thing. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully everyone had a pretty good weekend. I hung around a bit. Oop. And let's see if that works. Do. Okay. Closed captioning. Are we working? I don't even know. Let's try it again. There we go. I've had to Okay, hopefully that works. Yay, it did. It worked. Woot woot. Alright. Call that bingo ball, because, yeah. Let's see. You're definitely a squirrely day today. Alright, there we go. So if you notice, bingo's kind of changed up a little bit. I tried to take out the ones that are near impossible to get. Like the 80s and the 90s on the drop have been like ridiculous the past couple weeks. So I've just been kind of like, let's change that up. So we make bingo a little bit easier, you know? Oh, there we go. But yes, we are on the main part of my desk now because I did finish the puzzle, which means that I put my larger diamond painting back on the spare desk, I guess, that I've been using every one of these streams since the beginning of the month. I'm like, all right, you know what? But yes, we are working on block 8, which is 90 stitches across, but we're doing 30 rows of them, so it's going to be a kind of a hot minute until I'm done with this one, but we will get there, right? I did take the block numbers off the bingo too, because I'm like, you know what, from here on out, the stitches are 90, 105, and then like 120 and beyond. So I'm like, all right, yeah, we're not gonna get one of those sections done, I don't think. That's fine, you know. I'm trying not to overtax my finger too. That's the issue. Just let it heal without too much fuss, right? Cute. Hey, we have a Pokemon in the chat if anyone wants to try. Let's see. It is effective against a Cypher Ball. Okay. Let's try that again. Important context, Silver. Come on now. We got a lionfish. Rawr. Yeah, we are working on. This is the name of the blanket and all of the details. Very curious as to how long it'll take me to do the blanket, especially if I'm now planning on only working on it on stream. I think we're almost to the halfway point on this skein of yarn too, I think. I have 4 of them, so I should have more than enough, right? Who knows? Vision, yay, I got the Pokemon. Woot woot. So yeah, had a pretty quiet weekend, didn't do too much on purpose. In terms of knitting, I didn't do any at all. Did a lot of diamond painting though on my little project I'm doing for my niece. Finally heard back from my sister, so I know what color frame to use, which is amazing. We're gonna go and get that hopefully sometime this week. Stretch. Make it all the noises, huh? Okay. Ow, poppity pop pop pop. I'm still got some coffee left, but I am on the second one, so I definitely needed the coffee this morning. So how's everyone been? How's everyone weekend? Everyone's weekend went well, I guess. Hello to all the lurkers today. I appreciate you more than you know. Not gonna force anyone to talk today. No. Like, how is it Tuesday already, right? Yarn was being naughty. No. What's everybody got going on today? Looks like I'm gonna be working on this for a while. I did end up getting some replacement diamonds for a kit that I've been working on every day. I have been working on diamond painting magnets, and the kit itself came with very much shy of the 310/3s that I have in like on every magnet going forward. So I got some of those. I'm going to be using those on today's, I think. And going back through the ones that were missing 310s before, probably going to add those. That's going to be what I'm working on later, I think, to give myself a break from my knitting. Okay, well, we got one row done. Woohoo! Okay, also remembering, I'm going to need markers. Just that one? Yeah, I don't know where I put the other ones. Alright, anyway. Let's go with the yellow ones, because they're going nice and bright. I don't know where my other markers went. But that's kind of the usual. In this house, I couldn't tell you how many bulb stitch markers we found over the past couple weekends as we've been cleaning stuff up. Just kind of random places. That's just the way it crumbles, right? It's like, oh, where'd it go? Oh, I can't find it in 2 seconds. Let's just go get another one from the thing, right? Okay. Clearly need more coffee, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, I freaking landed! Woot woot! Thank goodness. Jeez. That took a minute, right? But yeah, we were listening to 80s rock anthems today. I was just like, all right, cool. Let's see. I spent a lot of time over the past weekend watching more Charmed. I haven't quite watched the corresponding reactions there that I have on my watch later list. So yeah, I'm feeling today's gonna be kind of a quiet day, but you need those every once in a while to balance out the days that are just what all the things going on, right? But yeah, we do have the bingo game down below in the panels, as well as the drop in the fish game, and Pokemon game pops up whenever it wants. I think it's every 5 minutes, but still. Hey Tina, how are you doing? Thank you for doing that chicken. I appreciate it. How are you doing so far this morning? I hear you had a little bit of adventure last night. And hopefully that gets fixed soon rather than later, right? Sleepy and cold. Oh no. That's a bad combo. I mean, we're getting chilly around here, but yeah. Oof. Oh. It's after 8 p.m. when we finish. Wow. Well. Well, hopefully the second version will work out for you. Stinks that the first one didn't though. Yeah, I kind of went to bed like 8:30 last night myself, so I was like, well, not to sleep, but I went to bed because reading is a thing. I think I read like 2.5 hours, and then NTI came to bed, and we were like, "Yep, we're out." By 11 o'clock, both of us were out. About 2 different ones. I hope one works. Yeah, I hope so too. Could send another back. Yeah. I mean, I would. We just wasting the money, right? So how is the audio balance? Pretty good? We're doing a new setup, so I had to make sure we're not too much media going into the microphone. But yeah. Sounds good. Cool. Well, these are let's see, we've done one full row working on the second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows actually as a test yesterday, and I was just like, okay, we're good to go. But I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep this week we're working on the blanket for an hour and then switching over to something else and then coming back to it just to kind of give my hands a little bit of a break, be a little bit smart about it. Yeah, I'm trying because I can't go more than a couple days without it. But yeah, exactly. And honestly, I couldn't go a whole week without knitting something. Just that's not how I'm wired. So yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm deciding I'm going to be working on, especially this week, just kind of slowing my roll and coming right back into it. But yeah, we're about halfway through the first skein of yarn, so hopefully I'll be able to make a ball out of it soon. But for right now, still center pulling it, which means we have a little bit of yarn barf. Yeah, just a little bit. Honestly, I was trying to get more sections, like more blocks done off stream, but then I'm like, you know what? I can't keep at that pace anyway. Hey, we have a Pokemon in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the MC method, i.e., switching projects more often and not trying to like power through anymore. Especially on these blankets. I'm like, you know what? Kind of don't want to be down for another 4 days. I mean, I heal fast, but yeah. I wasn't sure today would be happening until, like, you know, yesterday when I was able to do 5 rows without it, being too much of a problem. Plus, also, the needles that I have now, these needles, the cable is actually a 60-inch cable, but it's a different type of needle, too. So it's less pokesy. I'm hoping that, we'll see how that goes. I'm trying anything and everything, It's why I have so many different types of needles. I'm like, oh, hey yo. Hi, honey. I know you're not really paying attention, but hi. And Gia's like, I've got lots of points. Let me help with that goal. I was like, okay. Hey, I got the Pokemon. Woot woot. Meeting must be over. Hope you're doing well. But yes, we are planning on doing a spooky game on Halloween night if we can get to 100k channel points. If anyone would like to contribute, that'd be awesome. Are you though? Are you being for real? Or are you just trolling? Because yes, MTI definitely doesn't really do jump scary type things, so it's gonna be fun. Ah, honey. Making a little bit of progress in your blanket. Okay, love you too. Enjoy work. And like a ghost, he be gone. Anyway. We gotta not. We gotta not, because of course we do. I think the next time I cut the yarn, I think I'm going to wind it up into a ball because this is ridiculous. The number of times I've had to untangle because center pulls are a thing. Okay. Anyway, I'm just ranting and raving today. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that means we need a marker. Oh yeah, thank you MC for the resub. When did you do that? On like 4 days ago? Okay, so over the weekend. Cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Like all the things. I'm like, oh my gosh. What is it called? Infinity Nikki is having like some kind of drop day or something. I keep getting notifications from Twitch saying, "Hey, you're eligible for this and that and the other thing from Infinity Nikki." I'm like, I've never played the game. I don't know what you're talking about. I just watch people that play. Okay. Anyway, that's usually how that works. I'm like, okay, cool. Catherine is in my Discord. Wonderful streamer. Usually crafting, but today playing Infinity Nikki, and I was like, you know what? I gotta see what this game is all about. I might, for the outfits alone, start playing that game. We'll see. As if I need another game to play right now, right? I still haven't finished the Lego Harry Potter games. I still haven't finished the Lego Pirates. Still have not even gone very far in Lego Lord of the Rings. Like, all the things. We got an ad break starting in about 2 minutes, so everyone knows. So, Tina, have you gone? You said you were definitely going out to do your chickens already, right? Did they give you any eggs that you can see, or I don't know, literally all the questions. You just kind of got up, right? Hey, good morning, Carolina. How are you doing today? How goes things? Very good, sweet. Hope you had a great weekend. I'm just kind of getting back in the knitting habit again because, I kind of poked myself a little bit on Thursday. So much so that it was, let's just call it a knitting accident. Call it good. Because, I'm very klutzy. So, hey, you know what? Go for it. There are like multiple ways to, learn to. So just, find the one that makes sense to you and kind of go with that as your default. I'm more of a half continental, half English thrower kind of knitter. So I taught myself a little bit of both to make it kind of go faster, but that's just me though. Because I've been knitting a bit. But what do you think of the colors so far? Basically, I'm working on block 8, which is 90 stitches across and 30, and I need to do 30 rows. I'm on 12. I heard a bunch of knitting needles from my grandmother years ago. Never had the time to learn and lost them for 15 years. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was my partner MTI was like, okay, I want you, if you can, do a red and green version of this blanket when I saw it in the magazine that I got, and I'm like, okay, we need to do that. And then I was like, okay, but then I get a purple and white one for myself, right? And he's like, okay, here we go. So the result is I have 4 of this main color green. Oop, okay. And the red one I have 2 of. And then same for the purple and white. Yep. Alright, I'll be here. Because I know people's got ads. So. Cable's annoying. Hey, I gotta land. Nice. Yep. Ah, I got an amber jack-o'-lantern. Nice. That is a lot of points. Holy cow. Okay, welcome back from the ads, everyone. If you had any kind of ads that were Halloween themed, raise your hand in chat, because, yeah, that's going to be a little bit creepy. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. I was actually just talking about the color schemes that we chose. Basically, it's once you get to the end of a block, you bind it off, and then you pick up for the next one and kind of go from there. We're on kind of a long one right now. But yeah. Thank you, Carolina. Well, hopefully everyone had a pretty good weekend. Ours was pretty chill. I did a lot of reading, did a lot of background cleanup of the bingo boards, you know, things like that. Let's see. Did a lot of watching OGT streaming. I don't even know what the name of the game he was playing was. But I watched a lot of Charmed episodes as well, so I'm catching up slowly. I'm almost to the end of season 6. Yep. Which very much surprises me, but that is my goal by the end of the month, is to finish all of the Charmed series. So we didn't see much, mostly gaming, just chilled. Ah, okay, see? That's a good weekend then. That's pretty chill, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with chilling out. Cool. Yeah, I did a lot of reading too. Didn't read any Outlander for the most part, which is usually what I do during the weekend. Is I actually try to read 2 chapters every single day of the week, and if I happen to miss any, Saturdays and Sundays are usually when I catch back up. But exactly, I'm not gonna lie, best weekend ever. Exactly. I did spend less time than I wanted to on Saturday doing the pumpkins out of my mailbox, but I did end up finishing the quests for the characters in Dreamlight Valley, so that's something. That literally took me 8-ish hours. Yeah, there was 4 per character, so it's 8, and then 10 plus 13, like all told. I was just like, oh, because I did get that dream bundle for the beast. Let me tell you, it is worth the moonstones. If you bought it, it is worth the moonstones. Especially if you are a Beauty and the Beast fan like I am. Yeah, MTI was streaming Sunday and then it started even before he started streaming playing those, and then he would take a break every once in a while and go, "You're still playing those?" And I'm like, "Yes, and." It was getting to find a balance with work and starting streaming more. Ah, okay. Hey, Harry, how are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm doing well for myself, just kind of hanging out and trying to make sure I don't re-hurt myself. I did kind of poke my knitting needles into my hand on Thursday and just healing pretty well for the most part. So, taking a chance today. How are you doing today? All right, there's a Pokemon in the chat if everyone wants it. It is a Gen 9 C tier Tumbleweed Pokemon, Bramblin. Doing good, just working. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, thank you for lurking while you're at work. Hopefully everything's going well so far. I got some stuff that I've been missing for 16 years. Oh, nice. See, there you go. See, getting stuff back is pretty awesome. So far, it's going great. All right. Here we go. Well, hopefully it'll keep pretty chill today. I know it is Tuesday, so less of the Monday madness, but you know, Tuesday brings its own stuff, right? Ah, no one got the Pokemon rigged. Like it that I thought was gone forever. That's irreplaceable was in there. It was really nice. Oh, that's even better. Awesome. See, that's a really good find right there. Oh, you just going through random buckets and found it, or did somebody like bring something by? Maybe I don't know. We had been doing a lot of cleaning up around our place too, so I've been finding stuff that like I didn't even know was there anymore. um, working through some inventory over time. Ah, okay. Well, hopefully it's not too bad today then. So yesterday dealing with tech issues at work because of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear that was definitely a thing for like 80% of the internet yesterday. I know a lot of games on Steam run through AWS, so yeah. My game was down, yeah. Oh, I can imagine. I was just like, ugh. I know MTI's business is actually they were kind of dealing with a lot of stuff yesterday from it too, and I was just like, oh, did they ever? Do you know if they ever sent like at least the companies that were affected like an email saying, "Hey, this is what happened. Sorry, we fixed it though," like, or they just let it go? I mean, the only reason that I was affected was it. The only thing that I had that was affected by it really was the fact that I couldn't play Dream Light Valley, which I was like, I have other games I can play. That's fine. But then the other thing was I was actually expecting a package, which Tina, I didn't think I needed more of these, but I got more, so for the kit I'm working on right now. Oh, gotcha. So yeah, it was a thing yesterday. But yeah, so basically their delivery service was through it too. So noon to 9. Wow, dang. You don't get overtime for that, I'm sure. Are you on salary or is that what stink? 2 monitors being delivered on Friday. Ah, see, there you go. Well, I got the 310 the diamonds that I need for this random kit that I had. I have been doing a magnet kit, like a magnet from this kit every single day. And since it is Halloween themed, there's supposed to be enough 310 or the threes here to get through the entire kit. There was not. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Instead of just worrying about it, just get what I need and go from there. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's true. Okay. I guess it's the time that I was kind of worried about. Never mind. In that kit, I don't know. I was the whole time I was doing the kit, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm running low on 310. How? And then I'm looking at all of the magnets that were left at that point, and I'm just like, oh. Let's just put it this way: my inability to keep everything separated did bite me in the butt, but at the same time, I'm just like, it is what it is. Because all of the things, all the extras that I had from older kids and whatever, they're all just gone. They're gone in this one container that I put everything in when I dekid stuff. And the last time I had some 310 would have been at the very top of said container, except it kind of got buried, and I'm like, ugh, fine, whatever. Yeah, I've been making art with mine, let's put it that way. So it's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like, you know what? It bit me in the butt. People have been warning me for years, but at the same time I'm just like, I'd rather the art. Yeah. Well, also, to be fair, I am kind of starting to do as much as I can with my dekitting stuff than I used to, and kind of just letting it go, I guess. Letting go of the clutter in my place, and that was part of it. Was, hey, let's get rid of these in some way that's kind of compact, and of course, the instant I needed them, it was right after I had done that. So I'm like, or what was left over was squares, and I needed rounds. So I was just like, it's fine. And I have a feeling I'm going to be using a majority of that container anyway for this kit. So I'm like, all right, we'll rock with it. Yeah. Well, after 30 some odd years of crafting, I've got crafts in progress and all sorts of different things. And I'm like, I didn't even remember having that. Why did I hide? Where did I get that? That was hiding on me for like, 15 or 16 years, like you said before. But yeah, I got that and the needles that I'm working with, my ChiaoGoo red lace here for like the 60-inch cables. Like, I need to, I need to have a new pair. But I know 310 is definitely one of the colors that I've always had a lot left over of, and I was like, wait, where did oh no, I put it all together. Sugar. But still, I was kind of mad at the company because I'm like, you have a kit that is for Halloween. You're supposed to have, so many different diamonds for it. Like, the colors I didn't need, like, a lot left of. Plenty of that color, but not the color that I actually need. Oh well. I had not hold on stuff. I just got back when I moved. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. So I'm glad it did finally get back to you, though, regardless of the rigmarole in the meantime. But that's cool. I'm glad it's back, though. Yeah, we've got stuff still in our garage from when we moved in, and I was like, okay, we're going to clean out this garage. We are going to figure out what we have here. If it's not something we necessarily need, which mind you, we moved in 10 years ago, roughly. Yeah, clearly we aren't using it, but trying to figure it all out is the first step, right? Shit, stuffed in a garage and left it there. Yeah, same. Well, to be fair, a lot of what's in there is like stuff that came from my car, plus also like I don't know. He had some magic cards, I think, at one point, but I think we cleared those out really quickly. The first time we had a flood in there. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's cool then. A reclaiming stuff is best. This is the best. It was nice of him to, send it back and all that. Yeah, I have a car in the garage that we haven't moved since COVID, so I've been trying to clean out around it and in it and trying to like figure out what in the world get it running again. I think insurance on it is lapsed. Think speaking of things I need to do. The blanket was a handful to piece my. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that one is definitely irreplaceable then. I mean, they all are, but yeah, gotcha. Hey, you know what? Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that's. I'm glad you did find it then. Our garage is a nightmare. We've been in our place for 4 years. Yeah, exactly. Like that's usually what happens. It's like, ugh, don't really need it right now. Let's just, we'll deal with it later. That's what the garage ended up being, was a we'll deal with it later type of situation, and we never dealt with it. So, you know. Plus, when we moved in, it was the dead of summer, and I was working at an amusement park, so I just didn't want to deal with it at that point. So I was like, yeah, leave it in there. And then yesterday, was it last weekend? I looked and I'm like, oh my gosh, my car is completely buried in boxes. When in the heck did this happen? We need to fix this. He's like, yeah, I just been kind of putting stuff out there when when we know we don't need it or we're trying to give it away, or all that good stuff. And I was just like, okay, fair enough. Why is it still on the hood of my car? He's like, it's like keep forgetting to bring it. It's fine. I'm like, okay. You don't have a garage. We have a shed. Oh, gotcha. Ah, gotcha. So collections. I mean, it does happen. Like, we didn't think we would ever have an issue with the space that we have in our condo after moving out of our apartment, which was very tiny when we first started living together. And we pretty much have filled up rooms. I'm like, okay. Well, at least the diamond paintings I got to get back up on the walls. But oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, we turned a second bedroom into what we call our media room, i.e., our streaming room, where all of NTI's games go, and all the like consoles and stuff we haven't played in like ages. I.e., i.e. his he's got this large like SD TV. We're just like, what else are we gonna do this? Because he uses it to play like all the older game systems and stuff that he can't get on emulators. And I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. Oh, gotcha. Mm. Why is the coffee always gone? Oh yeah, that one. Hey, there's a Pokemon in the chat if anyone wants it. Let's see. It is a Elder Tree Pokemon. Hey. Grr, you can't wait until Friday. Yeah, end of the week, right? Or is there something special going on that you feel like sharing? Oh yeah, you said you were getting your monitors. Have a dead monitor to my right. Oh, okay. Well, you answered my question before I could actually ask the question, so perfect. Yeah, no, I don't blame you then. I got a traffic cone. No matter how many times I keep, sending those back to the work zones, keep getting them back. Ah, okay, yeah, I'm hoping maybe they send it faster. I don't know. Hey, I got a Pokemon. Yay! So how is the playlist for everyone? We're doing 80s rock out anthems, so some of them might actually be um not PG friendly, but you know, it'll be fine. Already have to work, I get to switch around the... Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that'll be fun then, I guess. Let's see. This Saturday, my niece turns 1, so we're doing a kind of low key ish birthday party at my sister's house, and I'm like, I finished a little bit of something something for my niece. I have to get the frame for it, and that's pretty much it. I think we're pretty much set for it. Oh, I gotta wrap it. Anyway. Um. Well, I'm hoping it goes well, at least, you know. No bumps and bruises, you know, for the most part. Because knowing me, if I had to do all that, I would find a way to, like, knock everything over. Oh yeah, it is about the hour in mark. Just a fair warning, MTI and I are both planning on doing a possibly doing a scary game on Halloween night. So as long as we can get to 100k of the Ushiny channel points down below, the goal itself says 300,000, but that was the initial goal that he set, and then has recently said, "Hey, I'll do 100k." Fine. I was like, "Okay, can't change it, but we will do that." We're we're getting close. I think we just hit the over the halfway mark on that one, so that's cool. We're trying to get that one in place probably by the 30th. Hoping. I'm not worried about bumps and bruises. My back doesn't scream. Oh, yeah, that is a point too. Yeah, thank you, Tina, for contributing to that. I appreciate you so much. All right, what are we at for it? Let's see. We just hit 17%. That's awesome. Yay. Taking breakfast and you reminded me of that. Yeah. Well, that's why I normally just kind of like wait for a little while because I'm not sure what everyone's gonna be around doing, you know. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Go with that one. We got Bingo Boat going on. Basically, I'd be really happy if we get one whole section done, or whole block done today, but just basically saving my finger as much as I can. Speaking of which, all right, I think I'm gonna finish this row and then we're gonna move on to the next thing that I need to do or have set up to do because my finger needs a little bit of a break. Gotta love knitting related injuries. They heal. Well, mine tend to heal pretty fast, but not in 4 days. So we're slowing our roll with the knitting today. All right. Yep. Hey, Tina. Tina's like, no, I really want this one. I need this one for bingo. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put this aside for a little while. We will come back to this. I just need a little bit of a break on my hands. So let me just put that aside here. Needles are everywhere. It's fine. All right, let me just stick in there. There. That way they're not all over the place. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna do our diamond painting stuff that I need to do for the day, which is this diamond painting magnet. Aww. Thank you, Tina, for that sub to Caroline. I appreciate that. Hey! GG on bingo. Nice. Is it did I take that off the list again? Hold on. Yeah, I did. Why did it? Whatever. Yes, thank you for that gift sub. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so we have our 310 that I need for later. Boop. Boop. Yes, I've got it all organized. Yeah, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate that so much. All right, so first off, let's work on our diamond painting here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a pumpkin. Cute little pumpkin. All right, let's start off with the letters that I don't need to find. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to be taking, because I don't know if anyone can see it, but it kind of, doing a little bit of epoxy on it. So I'm going to take a break with it, because of course I will. Okay, let's start off with the K's, like I said. And also, I have a few that also need the 310 that I'm just going to do as well. These are 4 days that didn't have any kind of, I was missing some numbers and things, and I'm like, okay, guess we'll just put it in envelopes and, you know, almost time for work. All right, well, hopefully work goes well today for you. Oh, if you haven't done so in a while, hydrate and stretch as well. Drinking some electrolytes. After all that coffee today, I did have 2 cups. After all that coffee today, I'm like, yeah, I need a little bit of water to balance that out, right? Nice. Well, hopefully it all goes well. Figure we'll do a little bit of diamond painting, and then I have a coloring page I need to do, and then we'll probably go back to knitting at that point. I don't want to do it after yesterday. Oh. Is there a song you need to hear to kind of get yourself motivated, maybe? I could play that for you if you want. Because, I mean, I have a few songs that are my, like, get up and go songs. Especially when I have to do something I'm not really looking forward to. I mean, it's changed over the years, but yeah. No, I'm used to. Okay. All right. Hey, I tried. Okay. I mean, I know it does for me because I'm a musician at heart, so any, like, song gets me going. Gotcha. Yeah. They are something, aren't they? Mm. Gotcha. Yeah, it's usually the way though. It's the job itself that you don't mind doing. It's just sometimes if you have to deal with like odds, the odd person every now and then, that kind of doesn't make it easy, right? People forget how to human sometimes. Anyway, that's my say on that, and that's all I'm gonna say, right? But yeah, I've been doing a lot of diamond painting all weekend, just kind of finishing up things here and there. Like I said, trying to keep my finger from being too hurt, right? Yeah, I hear that quite a bit. Like, I don't know, so not fair, but you know, what you gotta do. Or like sometimes it's actually user error too, like, and you're just like, really, like, the whole like somewhat joke of, did you try turning it off and then back on, is kind of like an easy way of somehow the computer fixes itself, but also like I don't know. Yep. Or when they're clearly doing something they're not supposed to be doing with the software somebody else built, and then they blame that person for like the program not working the way they want it to. It's like, well, that's not how this built program was built, dude. Like, come on now. Yep. Until I know a few IT people that work, a couple people that work in IT, with some people that just don't get it, you know? Yeah, yeah. See, I kind of like half joke with my partner MTI. I tell him, I'm like, hey, you know, the computer is doing this weird thing again, and he's like, what weird thing? And then I'm like, it's like literally doing it right now. And he walks over, and by the time he walks over, it's all fixed. And I'm just like, I knew I was the problem in this situation, I'm sure, but like, you scared it into working properly. He just laughs because he knows that like I can't blame anyone but myself for it, because you know, clearly something that I was trying to do ain't working. I'm just like, okay. There's a frog Pokemon in the chat if anyone wants it. Or the other one I love is their ticket is with another team and you can't transfer them to. Yeah, that too. It's like, come on now. That's another thing I remember too, yeah. I mean, when I worked in a call center, my best friend was my disappointed mom voice for those entitled people. Just putting that out there. You know the one where your mom just doesn't have to say too much, but in that like, I'm so disappointed with you right now. Fix yourself kind of voice. I used to do that, and my coworkers would be like, "What the heck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Did it work? Okay then." Just saying. I caught the Pokemon. Woot woot. Alright, let's do some 6s. This is a pumpkin with a witch hat on it. I like it. But yeah, I've been picking my diamond painting magnets kind of randomly every morning out of a knitting bag of all things. Let me grab it. They're all random in here. I'm just kind of working on one a day. Got a few in there still. It's a very minimal amount of of magnets left, but well, it is the 21st, so we are doing tomorrow's diamond painting because I'm doing a thing called Vlogtober. So basically, I'm recording that vlog the day before. So that's Country's Gold. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yep. Yep, that is a thing. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is like people don't always realize that they're not like calling someone like directly where they need to go. They have to be patient. Sometimes, you know. That's a fair point too. Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like really. Yeah. So, I mean, they do give you the autonomy to at least, get the issue taken care of on your end before, going outsourced, even if people are frustrated by it. That's what that's telling me. As frustrating as that is. Sounds like a them problem on that one. Hey, all right, Tina. Yeah, I was surprised at like how much I actually wanted breakfast this morning. So I'm like, all right, I guess we're gonna have a bigger breakfast today. Added protein and all. I was kind of proud of myself for that one. We got good timing working on my diamond painting magnet for the day. We'll go back to the knitting at some point. I just needed to give my finger a little bit of a break. Gonna be like that all week, I think, until it completely heals on the weekend, I think. Nice. You have any plans for today, or just kind of trying to chill out a bit? Oh wait, you got your thing later. Yeah, okay. Like, wait, it's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday. What the heck? Those calls make you groan, especially when it's a person who is an employee for the company and they just specifically. Yeah. Contractors, man. Right. Having bacon, eggs, avocado, and hot protein. Ooh, that does sound good. Especially the chocolate part. Okay. I mean, these don't take very long, but you know, they're so cute. Do Smarties count as breakfast? Well, I mean, add a little bit of protein and the Smarties might count, maybe. Oh, I also added a little bit to the chocolate. Ooh, that does sound so good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, basically, as long as I get the magnets done, the coloring done, and some rows on the blanket, we'll count it as my we'll count it as my goal met, which is good. I know, mint is awesome. Hey, mint is good for chilling out your stomach too. Especially if you don't have any ginger around. Mint will do in a pinch. Which we hardly ever have any ginger around. Lots of mint. Nah. Huh. Yeah, it might be just the combination, perhaps. Some people really don't like the combination, like putting things together like that. I don't know. Hmm. Gotcha. I mean, it also would depend on the type of mint too, because if you get some mint that's local to you, I find that tastes better to me. I don't know. Because it's a real thing. I don't know. Like the same with honey. Anyway. did add that to the title like I thought I did, right? Hold on. Might have to switch to other things. Okay. I was like trying to remember, did I put the fact that I might have to switch to other stuff, like other projects on the list, on the title card? Yeah, I did. Sweet. Oh yeah, speaking of mint chocolate, that reminds me. I have to put in our order for the coffees for December in like a month, like a couple days. So it takes a while to ship to us, but also, yeah, MTI tends to go for the weird flavors during our taste test during Vlogmas. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's gonna take us a while to get those in. So gotta put the order in early November. And yes, it does last a lot better than you think it would. I was like, oh hey, the company that we get it through is absolutely amazing. They have so many different like flavor coffees and things. And it's the only thing that MTI drinks, so we have to get flavored coffee all the time. It's a hardship, but I accept it. Like the coffee we're drinking this week is the cinnamon roll one, because that's what he wanted. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. Except the brew itself is kind of bitter, so. But it's still kind of enjoyable. Some of the flavors that he chooses, though, for the holidays, he's just like, oh, chocolate mint one sounds good. Let's get that one. And then he gets it and he's like, wait, why did I pick this one again? Like, I don't know. So he might not like it either. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It was like the sugar cookie one last year. I don't think he was it last year or the year before. He did not like that one whatsoever. But then again, he doesn't like sugar in his coffee, so who knows if that's the reason, right? Like all the things. But yeah, in this kit, I actually ran out of 2 colors so far, except for maybe I've got like 2 left, 2 R's in the container. And I was just like, all right, well, that's fine, dandy. Got a mahi mahi. One I can definitely get really quickly. The other ones, I'm just like, I'm gonna replace that later. It's fine. If I find any more of that letter. Which I think there might be one. Yeah. But I mean, you honestly, you get what you pay for. This is one of those like cheapy little sets. I was just like, oh cool, a Halloween kit, let's go with it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so that's the end of that color there. I know, all the things, it's fine. Like, hey, I got the Pokemon. Woot woot. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, let's get our 310 on here. I looked down, I'm like, okay, what is the number color on that one? Okay, it's a 310, let's go. I'm glad that they put it in one of these like resealable bag things, because during transit it probably would have flown all over the place. Knowing my luck, it'll do the same now. They filled this container. Holy buckets. But, you know, I got 3,500 diamonds for like $1. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. All right, maybe it was 2, but still. Okay. I think that should be enough for the rest of the kit, right? Yeah. Let's take a shit back. Yep. I probably would have just yeeted out the kit if I couldn't find a cheap 310 seller, to be honest. I was like, I don't really need that many, but you know, I'll go with it. Why not? I think there's a minimal amount of 310 in my holiday kits, but just in case I need extras, right? Yes. I've got lots and lots of plans for the rest of the year and what kits I'm going to work on. They're going to be small, minimal kits because, you know what? I've already got one large one on the go, right? Okay, there's the end of that magnet. Hey, we got just in time for the ad break to start up in 3 minutes. It's so cute. I love it. All right. Yep. Make sure nothing extra is on there. Okay, cool. Oh, that's an orange one. That aside. Okay. I'll take a picture of that at some point. But now I have all the ones that over the past few days or week or so, when I realized it, I was like, oh, hold on. All right, let's just keep going. Okay, so the one that I had from yesterday, I made these little like packets out of the release papers because I'm crazy like that. But the one I had from yesterday had a whole cat, black cat, and part of the, we call it the coffin. So like, yeah, dude. But yeah, we're just gonna continue and kind of finish these up because it's been something I've been meaning to do most of the morning and I didn't. So we're just like, you know what? Let's work on that one. My hand inevitably gives out with the knitting later, right? Hey, I got the Pokemon. Nice. The ad break starts about 1.5 minutes, so everyone knows. Yeah, during this time of the year, especially when they go like possibly Halloween ads, I'm like, let me warn everyone because those tend to be really loud. Really loud and really kind of annoying. If you are on Turbo, you are a lucky one this time of year. I feel like I put too much in the container. All right, let me put some back in here. All the things. Yeah, yep. Let's heat that one. That's not a diamond. That's a something. Call that a diamond poop? I don't know. I've never thought of what is the extra little bits called. We didn't even know. Anyway. Alright, and then we got this one all done. Okay. The next kit, let's see what we got here. It's like the one from 2 days ago. Just a little bit left on the pumpkin's face here. So let's do that. Where's some sugar on me? How's everyone doing? Just kind of checking in, seeing how everyone's doing. All the things. And there we go. Still eating? Oh, okay. Oh, we got one more done here. These are the nice quick kits, right? Alright, let's see. We got this one here. I don't remember when this is from, but it literally is just the eyes of the ghost. Looking for a sink caddy for kitchen sink. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, and that's the end of that kit right there. Love when that happens. Alright, so I don't remember this one at all. This was pretty... Oh, right, this was the black cat. This is when I first realized that it was, like, missing a bunch of diamonds. I was like, hold on. How am I out? What in the world? Made a big deal out of it on my Vlogtober episode that day, and I was just so mad, ripping a new one. And I'm like, alright, just keep on going. And then I realized how many kits actually needed the 310, and I'm like, okay, guess we're gonna have to invest in that. Gotta do the thing. Yeah, this cat is so pretty. That's why I was like, let's make sure we actually put the right color down on the right section, you know? But yeah, it's like Ko-Fi says I do have a Ko-Fi for anyone that would like to see a lot of my story stuff I write every once in a while. Probably should do that this weekend. Didn't do it. Well, yeah, I have to do it Sunday. I don't know, one of those. But yeah, I usually tend to put up my chapters as I'm writing up. There we go. And all set. Now it looks pretty. And not like it's missing something. I'm laughing at myself because I'm just like, yeah, okay. Alright. So hopefully this should be enough for a couple days worth of magnets. Hopefully. Alright. And then I'm going to put the container back in the Ziploc, the zippity bag here. So I don't lose any. There we go. Yay! It's always nice getting goals done, right? Alright, so that's today's. And then these are the other ones. So yay! That's a total of 5 total magnets done in 40 minutes. That's actually kind of amazing. Like I said, they don't take very long. Alright. And yes, I put all the things in a Ziploc bag because knowing me, I will forget where I put it or it will drop somewhere and I'll just not remember it. Okay. Okay, come on, phone. Yeah, you're making noise. That's fine. Alright. I'm going to take pictures of the 4 that we finished. Pardon me while I do so. Just to say, hey, yes, I actually finished these. Okay. And then today's. Like I said, I participate in Vlogtober, so like everything I work on at all or gets touched at all, every single day gets put on that. So I'm like, all right, let me do that before I forget. Okay. So yeah, I have a whole big old bag full of them. I think there's exactly 31. Might be more, I don't know, of them. Alright, and quickly, my phone always says, hey, you're running out of space. Do something about that. And I'm like, okay. I'll take 3 shots of everything. Pick out the best of both of them. Alright. And I email myself because it's the only way to get them off the phone without the phone freaking out. Alright. You know, data management on your phone at its best, right? To be fair, though, I've needed a new phone for like at least 6 months. I just keep not doing it. Okay. Let's do a drop in a fish. Okay, now let me send it on so I can delete those 2. Yeah, I get it. It's gotten so bad that I can't even send a message without like it yelling at me for space. And I'm like, oh, it's in there. It will not let me move anything to the SD card. Like, at all. Come on. There it goes. Alright, so we are all set with the data management. And plug her back in. Yeah. The thing, well, a lot of what is clogging up the space on my phone are the background apps that the phone keeps adding to my phone to make it impossible for me to use it. I think they've been trying to force me to get an upgrade for at least the past 6 months. So I'm like, all right, y'all, you can play all the games you want, but I ain't playing that. Nope. All right, I got a doodle from this is Mad Ronin. Probably. I've been doing one of these every day too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. What colors do I want to use? I do want to use some oranges up here. I kind of want the main flower to be blues, and maybe the other one's a pinks. Okay, so I need where's my tester? There it is. I think color orange do I want to go with? I think I should do 22 and 24 for the one on the top. And then for the blue one, I want to do, let's do 67 and 70 and maybe one more color. Maybe 63 is a good medium. Okay, so that one's a lighter one. 63 is the medium. Okay. But I persevere, right? I'm just like, I think kind of like the other flowers purplish today. All right, so let's go 84, 89, and let's go 85 as well. Okay. Well, I do what I want, right? 84 is the lightest. Go this way. There we go. All right, now that I got my colors. Oh, wait, I'm gonna need the greens too. Green I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna do a straight up 47 for the light color. And then the inside, 43, I think. I tested out every single color in the box, pretty much, very early in the month of October, so that I knew, okay, what colors do I want for, you know, certain things. Okay, I have all those colors, let's go. So it makes it nice and easy for me just to sit down and do the coloring every day. All right, with that said, let's start off with the orange ones. I think we're gonna do, so even though I use the same colors, bases sort of every other day or so, all seems to be a little bit different, right? All right. So if you've been following along in my Discord, I've been putting up every single day what the coloring of the doodle looks like, as well as the diamond painting magnets. Because they're quick finishes, so you need one of those at least every single day. And maybe it's actually made me feel like I'm doing something every day, you know? Getting something done. That's a start, right? Okay, so the middle, let's do the middle flower first. Yeah, I got the coloring bug actually. I'd say it's been 3 months now. But these doodles ever since last month. Like, ooh, I love all these doodles from Mrs. Medronin. I need to do at least one a day for October. To give myself a little bit of time to kind of chill from everything else going on, right? Yeah, I've been finding that I like doing this like whole shading thing where I have multiple colors. course, this one I did not expand before I printed it off, but that's fine. Sometimes the flowers don't need to be huge, right? They all come in different shapes and sizes. No, no. Yeah, I think the center ring will only have two here. Oh, guess tomorrow we're starting the Haunted Floating Festival. This game news just popped up for Dreamlight Valley. I'm like, oh, squirrel. Okay, we'll have to explore that later. Mama Isa just went live. Woot woot. She's a quilter. There's a lot of awesome quilts. I'm surprised. Usually they're later in the afternoon, but I was like, cool. Gonna give them a lurk. Yeah, I need a little bit more. That blue here, I think. A bit more here. There we go. Okay. It's not really an exact science, and I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest. Yeah, I tend to do all the flowers and stuff first, and then if there are any leaves, just kind of doing that last. I don't know why. Kind of gets my attention. Of course, that one looks kind of more like a I like that one. What color should I choose? Maybe I should make this red. I got a vivid red and a 4 and 10. Alright, let's see. 4 is the lighter one. There we go. Looks pretty good from far away, too. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead with the smaller one over here. Wanted. Okay, I don't know. Closed captioning is back. Hey, there's a Pokemon in the chat if anyone wants it. Looks like it's a Scarzit, which I believe is a tier C Gen 3. It does get Netball and Featherball may help it. Alright, no worries. I'll be here. Okay, let's go on to the purple ones. Alright, let's go. Okay. Center. I think the outside of this one here will also be this color here. And here. Outsides of those. Center here. Okay. Now to do the petals. Going to work, Lark. Alright, here. Good luck with work. As much enjoyment as you can today, I guess, is the phrase we're looking for. I'll be here with music if you need it. At least for a little while. Ugh, no one got the Pokemon. Rigged. Okay. The end of that color. Okay. See, these are labeled as purple, but it looks like pink to me. I don't know. My corkers have taken. Oh wow. GL, good luck today. Crossing my fingers. And toes. You can't see the toes, but I am crossing the toes too. Oh, wow. Oh, that is a lot of calls. Well, the offer stands for any bops of music that you need, so. There we go. It's pretty. Really pretty. Oh, it's already noon, huh? Holy cow. Yep, all the flowers are done. Okay, so we have the darker green, which I am going to use as kind of accent colors. These like smaller leaves down here, like that, and here, and the accents on these leaves here. I don't know. I just kind of know what I like and kind of make it work. All right, that's all you can do. Actually, kind of liked that lime green on it too, right? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, we'll make these ones solid here and here. And then this one will have this color here. Yeah, it needs a lighter color, I think, at the tips, and then we're good. There we go. No, right side up. I really like the way that looks. I don't know why I giggle so much when I look at it, though. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put my markers away because that is the end of that one. I'm gonna take a quick BRB and then I am going to actually go back to the knitting, I think, because I've done the rando things that I planned for it, and I do need to take a picture of that. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and we will go into BRB. I'm gonna leave you guys with the music, and I'm gonna turn the closed captioning off. All right, and I will be back maybe 5-10 minutes at the most. I'll be right back. Oh, hey, Sassy. How are you doing today? Welcome in. You came at a good time. I just went on a little bit of a breather break. Mostly to get up and stretch. And also, I was just like, you know what? I hadn't been up in a couple hours, you know, gotta stretch. Oh, you're welcome. How are you been? In a minute. Boop. All right, so did that picture work? No, space, of course not. Images, of course. There's not much in here. Oh, that picture worked. Okay, we're good, I think. Okay, cool. Whenever I take pictures, there's a 50% chance I'll like make the photo blurry by moving at the last possible second. Okay, let me just email this to myself and we'll move back toward the knitting I was working on earlier here. All right. Oh, that picture. Yeah. So you just finished a bunch of Diamond Painting Madness that I've been working on like one every day in the month of October. We just finished today's. And yeah. Also the this is Mad Ronin Doodle that I've been doing one every day of too. So now that our goals are done, that's actually a good idea. We still have bingo down below in the panels. There's also drop and fish and sometimes bingo. That happens too. You know. Speaking of bingo, have I crossed off everything I need to? Let's see. Oh, nobody wanted to make a dad joke today, huh? Alright, that's fine. I have no idea where Spicy Boy went. I think he's sleeping out in the hallway. And nobody has landed a drop. Oh well. So we'll call that a goal finish. Okay. Oh yes, we did play a sound earlier. And I think I jumped from it, so hey-oh. Alright. Hey! MC1 bingo! Woot woot! GG. I have no idea what I need to win bingo. Actually, I do. Oh yeah, since it is the start of another hour here on stream, I'm gonna say a quick. We do have a goal to make both MTI and I play a very kind of spooky game for both of us on Halloween night. For the 100,000 mark is if we get there in that goal, then we'll be able to go ahead and do that. Which will be kind of fun because some of the enemies in there I'm actually genuinely afraid of. And MTI doesn't like jump scares. So if you'd like to help contribute to that, there the challenges down below and my Ooshiny / alerts thing down below. Yeah. Yeah, alright, so let's get back to. We're planning on playing Poppy's Playtime. The enemies in there, of what little gameplay that I've seen for like the first couple chapters of it, you battle against a spider and a doll. Basically there's a lot of jump scares in that. So it'll be fun for both of us. And by fun, I mean, I don't know if it'll be fun or not. Yeah. We're getting pretty close to I think we're at the halfway point. Let me look at it. Let's see. The goal says 300,000 because that was his initial, like, for 300,000 I'll do it. And then he said like 2 days later, nah, I'll just do the 100. I'm like, I already put the 300. Oh, excuse me. Holy crud. We're at 17, like, so halfway to the halfway mark, I think. I can do words. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've seen some gameplay of it, and yeah. Somebody was playing sibling style, so there's a lot of infighting, and so, could be very interesting. Very fun. Very intrigued too to see where they're doing chapter 4. They're on like part 4 now, and I'm like, oh, I haven't even played part 1. Whoops, hold on. You know? Yep. Yay! I got bingo. Woot woot. All right. I got my bingo. Actually, I need a little bit of lotion on the. No. Come on, lotion. Why are you gonna get all over my project like that? Rude. Yeah. There we go. It's okay. It'll smell like peppermint. MTI likes peppermint. It'll work. There we go. Much better. Okay. Well, I on Thursday I ended up like poking myself way too many times with the needles on the project I was working on, and yeah, I haven't been able to knit since, and so I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's just take it easy today and see how much we can get done. Not stress it out, you know. But yeah, this is block 8. We've got quite a ways to go. What are we on? We're on row 13. We're on row 15 right now. Out of 30. So we're halfway through the block, at least. That's something. Yep. Mm-hmm. 11:30. Ish. Yeah. Roughly. I usually say, just in case she's happen to be lurking around, because, yeah, you know why. Yeah. It is a thing, right? I lose track of time all the time, so I'm like, I'm like, alarms everywhere and all the things. Yep. Okay. Just went whoosh. That was unintentional. Exactly. Also, that reminds me. Trying to lurk on a few people today. Who haven't I? Oh, they moved over. Okay. In the game. Okay. Fair enough. So how you been, Sassy? You said you were working on stuff for your market thing still, right? My gosh. I swear I have some capacity for remembering things sometimes. Been meh, but yeah, market is this weekend. Ooh, good luck. Good luck. I really think you're gonna do well because your stuff is awesome. Like, if I had any more disposable income, you know where it would go. Yeah, I'm spending all the money that I actually got this week going into a new phone. I swear, I've got to get it by the end of the weekend. So, because the phone decided, hey, we're being a troll. Yep. Yep, and like Fossilbot says, if you haven't hydrated and stretched in a while, now would be good time to go ahead and do so. Okay, there's a Pokemon in the chat. It's a wild bull, Boltund, I think is how you say that. It's a dog Pokemon. Hmm. It's effective against a Magnet Ball or a Fastball. Hmm. See, I know I have both of those, so let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. I don't remember ever getting this Pokemon, so you know. There are some of them I just remember the names of, no problem. And others I'm just like, I don't know. Yep, and hey Tina. Welcome back. How are the chickens today? They accepted going back in the pen faster today. I know, literally want to know all the things, right? They're wandering further out. Uh-oh. They're getting ballsy. They're getting ballsy. They're becoming teenagers. That's what we've determined. They are definitely becoming teenagers. Oh. Hey, I got the Pokemon. Woot woot. Oh man. But it just hadn't. Alright, cool. I'll be here. This blanket's getting heavier and heavier, man. Imagine when we get to like the end of rows too, with all the fancy stuff, all the cabling and stuff. I can imagine. Oop, looks like we had an ad break starting about 3 minutes. Everyone knows. Just checking in with everybody. How's everyone doing while the ad break is getting ready to go? Figure I might as well ask. Y'all can see I'm kind of making a little bit of progress. Yeah, I know. I've been kind of quiet today, but you know, listening to my body helps a little bit when it comes to knowing when to stop. I'm doing okay. I don't know if you can see it, but I stabbed myself a few times on Thursday. So now I'm like, okay, I have to be very careful with how I'm knitting, knitting with the needles. Cause yeah, you know, I'm a little bit, just a little bit accident prone. So the fact that I can stab myself with the needles is a thing that happens around here. Even though the needles aren't really that sharp. But it was healing up nicely, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna do is we're gonna take breaks and we'll get there, right? I need to stress out my hands. I got the ad break starting in about 30 seconds, so everyone knows and is not surprised. Those ads in October are a wild ride. Get over here. Keep it a moment. Alright, I'm just gonna keep on knitting through Kermarsh. Just to do the ads, because you know how that goes. I would never get anything done if I had to wait for them all the time, right? hoping everybody's jiving with the music as much as I am today. To figure out what kind of music we're listening to for next week's streams. I think we're gonna go a little bit more haunted, maybe. I don't know. A little bit more Halloween. Who knows? Play it by ear, like I always do. Definitely, definitely on Thursday we'll have some spooky music. Spooky-ish. Awesome. You got. How many rows are we on? I don't even know. 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th row. Okay. So we are more than halfway done with the section. Sweet. I'm not even on screen. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Straightening the edges for me, for some reason, just helps me knit better. I don't know why. You know, sometimes just the little things that you do make it worth it, right? Because it's tradition. Why not? It was never something that my grandmother taught me when I was learning. It's just something that stuck with me. As I saw her doing it. So monkey see, monkey do. And welcome back from the ads, those that had it. Gotta remind myself to stop leaning. It'll help with my back and my posture. Yep. It's a constant battle. Well, I guess the sunlight has found us. Well, I mean, it makes sense because it's almost 20 to 1 my time, so the sun is going to be in my face for at least another 2 hours. Don't know when I'm trying to finish these blankets for. I mean, the red and green, I would think that maybe MTI might want it for Christmas, but I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see. Okay, there's a Pokemon in the chat. It's a Blitzel Pokemon. It is an electrified Pokemon. Magnet Ball is effective against that one. I know, right? I don't know if that was his subtle hint that that's when he wanted it done for, or what. It's not like I haven't made him a bunch of blankets recently either, but, you know. Sometimes he's subtle in what he wants, and sometimes he's just like, this is what I need for, like, you know, for the holidays. Let's go with it. Although part of it, I think, is just the fact that he saw the picture of the one that was in the magazine that the writer, the designer of the pattern, did, and was like, "Ooh, I like that color scheme." He sees that brown as red, apparently. So I was like, "Oh, okay, that's part of it too." And then maybe he just couldn't get the whole like red and green combo out of his head, and he was just like, "All right, you know what? Let's do that one. I know you said it's a brown color, but let's go with a red." And I'm like, "Okay." Sometimes our conversations are like that. He's like, "Oh, your eyes are brown." I'm like, "Well, I mean, in certain lightings, yes, but I was born with hazel eyes, so you know." Sometimes color theory is not his thing. I love the man. I really do. What was I doing? I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh, right. The reason I stopped was actually to take a drink of water here. My electrolytes. There we go. Finally all done. I tried to finish those by noon, but I was just like, nah, I gotta have coffee first. Yep. I know, we all have quirks about our partners. We're all just like, yep, that's the thing they do. Oh, I did that one. What am I doing? Okay. And then... Yep, and then that one. That was the thing. That was what I was going in there to mark, was the fact that I had to get more water. I have a 50-ounce bottle here that I try to drink by the end of the day. And end of day ends up being like tomorrow morning. But at least I drink it, right? I'm kind of like proud of myself when I actually finish it in the morning. I'm like, yes, I did it. All right, there's that. I consider that grabbing more water, right? Just testing my finger. It seems like it works. It's actually, I feel like the more I use it, the better it feels. Okay, we are doing the thing. Eerie squirrely. So I don't know if there's anything else that you guys notice that I do on the daily basis when I'm streaming and it's not on the bingo card, let me know. I can add it to that. So I did have to take a bunch of them off for reasons. So I'm like, let's see if we can get more. Bingo has like, for especially for a regular crafting stream, has like 30 ish. Diamond painting one has slightly more, but still, like I said, you getting squirrely. Hey, GG, Sassy. Congrats. Did that actually pop up or no? I'm trying to figure it out. Hey, GG. So was it my needing to grab water that got it for you, or was it another one? Always curious. I'm curious, monkey. We know this. I don't know, you just opened it, had all nice. Okay. Yeah, I know we've been kind of busy with bingo today, haven't we? It's okay. I know that does sometimes happen where I'm just like, oh yeah, right. I did this one, this one. And I'll like forget until the very end of stream that, oh wait, did I ever get bingo? And I look at my card, I'm like, yep, yeah, I got bingo like ages ago. Whoops. It happens. Yeah. If anyone hasn't actually won bingo for the day, if you look at your bingo card down below in the panels, there's probably a 99.9% chance I probably got you bingo. There's a few things that have gone on today, right? Alrighty. The more relaxed I get with my knitting, the more I gotta move camera back. Alrighty. Like, I'll be extremely happy if we can get to the 20th row before we stop today. Probably 4 hours max. That's what I got in me. We'll see how my finger goes, right? Flinging the needle places, it's fine. Alright, what row are we on? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 7, right? Yep. Went to an anime con the other day and got some crochet goodies. Ooh, nice. That does sound like fun. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Yay. Were they having to do with a particular anime or? I'm always curious, you know me. You don't have to say if you don't. I know. You know me. I had a crochet capsule machine and I got twin duckies. Nice. That's awesome. Capsule machine. Nice. Ooh, that does sound like fun. Like the little like egg looking things, right? That's fun. That's what I'm envisioning. Like those like gumball machines. My dentist always had. Got a bumblebee cat. Nice. This sounds so cute. Aww. That's awesome. Sweet. Mm. Starting to be a problem, but it's okay for right now, I think. All right. I think Tina's getting ready to go live. Oh, that particular. Ow, how long ago has that been? Let me look at that for you quick here. Sure. Message you directly. Thank you for letting me know though. Um Alright, let me shoot it to you via Whisper here on Twitch, so you know. I need to remind myself I need to go fix that then. I don't know why it's not working. I will take a look at that later. Wrote myself a note. No worries, you're welcome. Yeah, I need to like look at why. I'm sure I have an older link in there. Hey, Sassy, welcome in. All right, let's see. There it is. Oh, okay. What's that link? Oh, wow. Ooh. I guess, I guess I definitely have to check that out with the bot. The bot has the wrong one, y'all. Good thing you mentioned it, Sassy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I recently re-upped all of our links and stuff to the Discord. I would say about 2 months ago, right before I went on break and forgot certain things. So that was one of them, apparently. Whoopsie doodles. Okay, let's see. There is a Mareep, which is a wool Pokemon in the chat. They like a nest ball. Okay, well, let's see. Do I have one? Let's see. Dropping a fish. Let's see. Can I post BCat photo in general since I didn't make it? Yeah, sure. If you would like to, yeah, go for it. I would love to see that thing. That sounds pretty. And yes, on our Discord, I do have a bunch of I do have a bunch of things, achievements set up for doing different things. So yeah, I don't think you ever answered. How are you feeling? Ugh. Is it like forcing you to do it, or can you just kind of ignore it for today and maybe do it after stream? I don't know. It's up to you. I'd be like, GTFO, get out of here, Win. Hey, I got the Pokemon. Whoop whoop. Well, yeah, 10 is definitely not being 10 is definitely not being serviced anymore, but yeah. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah, I tend to do those when I can just walk the frig away from it all and go do something else, like read or something. Like at the end of the night, I'll be like, yeah, okay, there's supposed to be an update that we need to upload. Okay, I'll do that now and not before. But that's just me. Because I'm stubborn that way. Yeah. I don't mind it so much, but there's certain things like the search features on it aren't 100% like what I would need to get the job done. But, i.e., when I'm searching for something on my computer, I'm not trying to search the internet. I'm actually trying to search for something on my computer. And then the search bar takes forever, but, that's that's a me problem, I guess. I've been dealing with it so long at this point. I'm like, I should be used to it. Yeah, 10 was definitely the worst, I think, with that too. Like, they realize they need to get rid of it now. Yeah, I think Windows 11, or sorry, Windows 10 was probably the worst experiences I've ever had with a Windows update. I'm like, ugh, all right, nope, nope, nope. Get me on the next one. 8? Really? I I think before 10 worst my least favorite was like actually Windows 95 at work. I think it was. I hated that one. But could just be that, the update came at the wrong time. Too. Oh, that's true. I think I skipped that one. I think that's why I didn't even experience it. I was just like, all right. I wasn't even on Windows 9, I don't even think. I think I went from like Windows 95 to a new machine that was doing like Windows 9, I think. So, I don't know. Yep. That's fine. Yep. That's my 1 p.m. alert there. I'm like, I was noticing what time it was, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, maybe they were realizing people needed that one. Eh. Well, I mean, you had updates to take care of. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up just finishing out this row and then be done for myself for the day. Yeah, exactly. Mostly because my finger is just done. I usually need to give it a break. Actually, yeah, a little bit of lotion on it seems to help. A lot of my issue with the wound, I guess you can say, is that it dries up really fast. So I'm like, when I put lotion on, it feels good for a while after that. So I don't know. We'll make it work. But I definitely want to call it quits after this one. So after this row. Like I said, we're not pushing our hands today. I'm being good. And by row, I mean ridge. Exactly. I've been telling her for a long time now. We get it. Scheisse happens. That's the phrase we're looking for, right? Scheisse happens. Like, I have to remind myself that it is okay to take 3 streams to get 1 block done. It is perfectly fine. It's okay. If anyone needs to, it's time to do a hydrate and stretch. I hear you about the hydrate part. There we go. Okay, last roll, I think, on this one for the week. But we made some good progress, I guess. Basically, the stitch marker was where we left off on last week's stream, so made some progress. The body is doing all the things. I guess it finally woke up, right? I mean, I'm not a morning person, I don't blame it, but you know. Okay. That is the end of my knitting day, I think. Let's see. did 1, 2, let's see, where was I? I was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11 ridges is not bad. That's like 22 rows, considering my hand's been kind of wonky donk since the weekend. I'll call it a win. Yeah. Made some progress. Calling that a win. Alright, actually I'm gonna take a quick BRB and then I will actually start winding up the yarn, I think. That's the only thing I can do for right now. But give me a few moments and I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes-ish. And there's also a Pokemon in the chat, so oh, hey, Cricket Bug. Welcome in. Thank you for that chicken. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go back to holiday crafting. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna back everything up, reorient yourself. Hopefully everyone got a good chance to get up and hydrate and stretch, do all the things. I'm gonna fold up our knitting project for a little while. Put it over there because I'm gonna have to take pictures at some point, right? Yeah. Now, if you're wondering what I mean when I say winding up the yarn, well, the center pull just kind of does this all the time. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's just make a ball out of it. Make a ball out of it. Make it nice and neat. Make it as nice and neat as I can. Oh, I get the hiccups. Oh no. All right. Label out of the way. Get the hiccups. No, no, no. Sorry to hear. I'm gonna grab a Triscuit though, because I'm getting a little bit munchy. All right. I wanted to do something fibery, but I didn't want to like knit anymore, just because my hand actually, like my finger actually started to split. So I'm like, all right, let's listen to my hands and do something else, right? So I'm gonna back up a lot so you can see the mess that we got going on back here. There we go. I like the pound of yarn and the Karen cakes, the things that the way they are, because they give you a lot of yarn. Problem is, if you're a center puller like I am, sometimes you have to do this and make a ball out of it. It's kind of a mess, you know? So hopefully this is gonna be entertaining for everyone watching me like struggle bus trying to not unknot things, right? I'm enjoying everyone's company too much. To be honest. I'm like, otherwise I just usually would do this off stream, but I'm like, eh. I appreciate everyone that's hanging out watching me trying to figure out the naughty situation here. Basically, I have a yarn bowl that I normally use when it's in ball form, but I haven't been able to use that obviously because the cake is too big for it. So, come on, yarn, why are you being so naughty? Hmm? Oh yeah, while I'm figuring out this knot, let me go ahead and see. Oh, the cat bee. Oh, it's so cute. I just saw that, Sassy. Aw. I love that. That is so cute. So cute. Isn't it? I know. It is so stinking cute. One of these days, I'm gonna have to get like those cuter eyes for whenever I'm working on an amigurumi. I usually just spend a lot of time what do you call it, embroidering eyes on. And they don't come out as cute. I'll show you one for example. Of course, it ran away. I know. There we go. Like, I've been making these cat loafs recently. Those are the eyes. Not as cute, but they're still pretty cute. So you working on anything in particular today, Sassy, or just kind of hanging around today? And everyone else. If you'd like to, you know, talk about it. Besides making a mess. We made progress. One knot's done. There's the other one. The pie. Okay, there we go. We're almost to the end, guys, so I can actually start the ball yarn winding. There we go. Let's just put it this way: the mess that is on my desk right now also is covering the bottom of my microphone and over the top of it, some of it too. I was like, all right. The thing that happens. Anyone that works with walls, sometimes they get to do this, right? Okay. The next hunky of yarn we need to untangle is this one here, which happens to be on my keyboard. All right. Now, this one's going to be interesting. There's a Toxel, which is a baby Pokemon. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Now we just have to undo it from this end before we can wrap it in a ball, because, yeah, it's a multi-step process. I'm gonna go see who we can read into, I think, because I don't want to make you guys watch me the entire time with it, right? Go ahead and grab a Pokemon if you'd like. And fish. I'm gonna go see who's out and about, actually. Let's see who in the Crafty Collective is up to today. I don't even know. Come on. That's a few people. That's awesome. KB literally just went live. Pixie started about 5 hours ago. What is KB up to today? Ah, knitting too. Got it. All right. I know where we're going. Oh yeah, before I get us going here, let me make sure I call all events so that anyone that would like bingo, now's your time to get it. Thank you. All right, thank you guys so much for keeping me company today. I really do appreciate you. You can go ahead and make sure you grab the appropriate raid call. I'll be back here tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. We will be doing some diamond painting. And if Thursday my hand is still the same way, we might be doing another diamond painting day. So it really does depend on what we get up to, right? All right, loves. I thank you guys so much for keeping me company today. I will actually see you, like I said,